Alright guys, let's talk about lower back. I think it's very important in ballroom dance, in Latin dance, generally in dance and in life. If you create a long spine, your bones will be further from each other, and with your growth you can be even taller than you already right now. Usually people with age start to be shorter because they crunch these bones, and a lot of dancers feel pain in the spine just only because they crunch these bones together. And also the other reason, because when they pick up the sternum, they can't separate the sternum from the lower back, and they try to pick up the sternum, but at the same moment they turn their pelvis backward. How can we work on this? How we can improve that? I want to give you some tips and good exercises. Also, a long spine helps you to create a good strong center and ab. If you want to have a six-pack, make sure that you create a long spine. I know the girls especially want to look very sexy. In order to have this look, they turn their butt a little bit backward and walk like this. But it actually doesn't look very good in the dance, and generally in life, even if you collect your center, make a line of the back as flat as possible, you will still have that nice line of your glutes, abs and booty. Don't try to make your booty look bigger. The better look if you just like collect center and have a nice long line, use your hips in the Latin side to the side, and just like in regular life. For ballroom we don't use hips a lot, but we'll talk about this later. For the exercise, I would like to ask my lovely assistant Dima to help me. Welcome, Dimachka.
Thank you.
So the first one, we just need to go and sit on a chair. Make sure that you sit on the end of the chair. Also, you can put your legs on the ball of the foot. It's not necessary, but sometimes it helps to make your spine flat. So, as you can see, I have really flat spine. If I use my ruler, it's like super flat. It's touched everywhere. Also, you can take something long as my favorite ruler. You can find some stick or whatever and stretch your head. That also will create the long look from the tailbone to the top of your head. If you're sitting like this, it's time for you to stretch and try to create as flat back as possible. Collect your center. The first version how you can then stand up, you just basically put one arm on the stomach and one arm on the back. Feel that you have this flat posture. Then you put your weight forward, and then you straighten up your knees, but you resist with your stomach and back, and not twisting anything here. So nothing changed here. The next version, you just create an angle diagonally. Here then you stand up, and then you straighten up, and also you feel that nothing changed. Because if you feel that your arms is moving somewhere, that means that you did something wrong. Also, you can check yourself with the ruler one more time, but stand up at the same time. So you check that you have one line and as flat as possible, and then you stand up either like this, either you go diagonally, stand up, and then straighten up your spine. What also can help you, that you can put your two arms on the bones, on your hip bones, and go close to the mirror and open your stomach, turn your pelvis backward, and then turn it inside. And kind of exercise only this, and try to separate your bones, because sometimes what I noticed that students try to like open the chest and then crunch shoulders. So separate your upper part of the body and open only and close your pelvis. As you can see, I have a curve here right now, and then I have the flat back. Also, imagine that someone draw an eye on your stomach, and if you open the stomach, it's open, but when you close the stomach, when you turn your pelvis inside, it's closed, and no one see the whole picture of the eye. I'm not breathing in the stomach, I'm not sucking in, because if you do that, it will be super hard for you to dance. We breathe as normally, and we just turn the pelvis inside. We have two long sides, and also you can imagine that you have an open zipper and you want to close it, and the pants are really tight, and you try to zip it. Go to the mirror, let's try with us, and check that you change actions only here. You change your lines, and then you have the one line from the top of your head to the tailbone, and here everything as flat as possible, but you can still breathe. And maybe that will help you, and I hope that will help you. Let's move on to the next exercise, and you need to go close to the wall. Go close to the wall, bend your knees and check that you can't put your arm between your back and the wall, okay? So if you can do this, that means that you don't have a flat back. If you can't move it through, that means everything is good. Then move your weight forward, put one arm on the belly and other arm on your back, straighten up your knees and check that nothing changed. I know that a lot of students like to turn the pelvis backward because it's not an easy thing to straighten up the knees but still have this flat back. The other thing that you can do, you can go to this position again, then walk closer with your feet and then straighten up your knees and still feel that your back is flat. You can try and check with your fingers. Of course, here you will have not so good connection as you were on the bended knees, but try to do as best as you can. As you can see, it's not like that, okay? If you make a step forward, you will see that your back is flat and you have a flat center also. You can see the same thing if you use the ruler. If you have gaps here, you can move your arm around. If you do the flat back, you can do that. This is very important for your Latin, for your ballroom, for your dance in general, for your house. And if you're interested in the topic of balance, how to stay on your own legs, how not to fall, how create the beautiful lines, go ahead and subscribe and wait for my next video. That was LaVida Dovgan. Thank you so much for being on my channel. Dovgan Dance, love you, bye. Even be higher, taller. And what else? Make sure that you create a long spine. Okay.
To make your booty look bigger.
Okay, don't try your... Don't try your booty even make it too much. To go away. LaVida Dovgan was with... For my next exercises, I would like to ask the help of my assistant, lovely Dima. No, wait, go away.